Yeah, we finished planting up there a couple hours ago under cloudy skies with a little bit of sun hit. Yeah, moon's even out up there. I don't know what my camera's trying to focus on. Probably the bugs that are in my face. And, I was watching it rain 2 ridges up. I watched it for half an hour rain. I mean, it was within a half mile of us. We got a few sprinkles here and there. Now, almost all blue sky. When I came over to shower, the only clouds were past those clouds. And this out here was clear as a bell. Funny how that works. And Google tells me they got 10% chance of rain here in a couple hours, and then it'll be good in the morning, and then 10% chance of rain tomorrow night. My weather app says like 40% chance of rain or something like that. So anyway, it's going to be a slow start in the morning. Freaking bugs. Gonna get Lena and her baby kicked out one way or another. She's probably gonna get packed in the morning, clean her and pack her as good as we can. And Becky seems to think that calf isn't quite as active as it should be today. And I mean, the weather we've been having, it's perfect pneumonia. So probably whether that calf has a temperature in the morning or not, she'll probably still get a shot. But actually, I'm looking at her navel. Her navel's kind of big. Quit focusing on the gate and focus on the calf. Yeah. She may have a little navel infection going on. That'll make her not feel so good, too. And Becky said 2 of these cows were acting like they wanted to do something. I think one of them's the one standing there. I'm not sure, though. But they're not doing anything right now, so yeah, they get to hang out till morning, I guess. Got the camera turned on, so the only one we're looking at is the one that shows this pen and that pen. See a bigger picture so you can get a better idea of what's happening. But anyway, I'll deal with that in the morning. And drill's full, but I don't need a full drill for the next little piece. It's got to be up there anyway. But everything needs serviced and fuel. I was thinking about it earlier today. We haven't bought oat seed in years. And the variety we're planting, the last we bought was over $600 a ton. Well, add a few to that, so figure the 2 ton that went in the ground up there today would be in the neighborhood of $1,500 anyway. We got more than that in fuel up there already. Crazy. I mean, never would have thought we'd be spending that much money for fuel or seed. But it is what it is, right? God, I've already got almost 4 minutes. Oh well. Bryce mentioned in the comments he didn't hear anything about D-Day on the radio today. I didn't either. Not that I had a radio around me much, but not a thing. Didn't see it on TV either. Not that I was watching TV all day, but kind of interesting. It's all over social media, but not on the mainstream shit. Obviously, they just don't want us to remember anything. So, yeah, a little late today, but, respect for those people. And we need to clean stuff up in our country to actually show our respect for what they did for the world. Anyway, that's my 2 bits for tonight. I'll get you some more tomorrow. I forgot to mention the other day, when we were getting ready to leave to go see a movie and catch dinner, Brooke had just gotten home from working for Maury, and she stopped off on her way home and got me a birthday present. 92th. So, click, 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 click. You don't even know it's moving. Pretty sure the reason for for this one is, she got me a nice Snap-on one a long time ago. That belongs right there where that old piece of junk is. Always keep the spares around. What is that one? I can't even tell what it says on it without turning the lights on. This one's going to go right there. The one that belongs there is in the Tahoe, along with half the rest of my tools that I haven't seen for a while. And the pain in the ass is, in order to get into it, it takes the act of Congress, because when you open the door, the dash shifts, because the dash isn't put back in yet, because it can't get put back in yet. So, oh, it comes with a polishing cloth too. I'm going to put that in here just because. Probably never get used to polish that, but. And yeah, not much has happened in here. Still gotta get this crap out of here. But I figured if I was in here, I better show you that. The orb is out today, so yeah. They tell us that Oregon is one of the highest places for melanoma. A lot of it is because of the filtered sunlight, because, you know, overcast days, and depending on the thickness of the clouds, it can be really nasty. And I use that because I burnt everything off of that arm. Must have been about 07, I guess. Somewhere in there. Maybe a little before that. And when the sun comes out, you want to talk about some pain deep down inside. You know, nerves get screwed up, and yay. Oh yeah, it's still coffee time. I haven't finished that yet. Cows are fed. Waiting on Ty. We can figure this little bugger out. I mean, either way, she's got to go out, but by the looks of Mama, she may be another day or two. She's got to get milked out again. I don't remember ever having to milk her out, but, you know, that doesn't mean anything. And I'm in a hurry to get some groundwork today, but at the same time, I'm better off if we're not in too big a hurry, because I know it's green, wet grass. The sun hit it last night, but the sun probably isn't quite hitting it yet this morning, so it's going to be a really slick one early. So by the time we get done here and get up there and get everything serviced, should be able to get going. Probably have her grease the big disc first, and I'll get it fueled first. As soon as it's done, I'll go see if it'll move on that hill. If not, it's not like I'm too far from the truck. Just across the road. So, anyway. God, you already got a 10-minute video today, probably. And I ain't even started the day. Well, that tractor's fueled. That one's getting fueled. And hose should make it to get the other one where it's at. The other one don't need it to get down the hill. But whatever I got left's going in it anyway, because I need it for traction across the road. And these need it to even cross the road, so. Yay. There's what she looks like this morning. Far from the smoothest job we've ever done, but not the roughest either. Hopefully it grows. We be rolling clods around. There's the first time over. There's second time over. You can't tell where I went downhill versus uphill, can you? But we're moving. Really haven't had too much trouble with traction. A couple spots, but not too bad. So, and since this hadn't been patched with all the rain, it's actually drying pretty good. I'm good with that. Hopefully get it landed today. Oh, and Ty found a bearing out on the cultipacker. Yay. Yeah, for the record, I love playing with trees. Not. Because that one's a mirror filler. So, this freaking little tiny patch, we've already been over 4 times on both discs this morning. But since it's so small, there's really no dry time in between. so it's kind of hard to give it much chance to dry and get back on it. And she's been leaving a little list down the ends. So this outside brown's kind of chopped up good, but some of that's actually been over 5 times with both discs. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's a good pull. I'm not spinning yet, but it's a good pull. What do you think? The fence post actually leans downhill a little bit. That one's more upright. And I hit something in that corner. She's trying to see what the hell it was. It'd be nice if she was moving, because I don't want to stop up here. Up with a rock or hook or whatever. But anyway, I'm hoping this time over does it good enough. We were 3 times over everything else. This will be the 5th time over. And she's gonna make me stop. Giving me a funny look.
Get the baby.
I just took the disc home.
Oh,
babies.
Twins.
And
Hi,
quarter mile from the
sweeties.
shop, I met one of last year's babies. She was limping. She limped up the neighbor's driveway. And Becky's taking me back up, get the service truck, and move the drill and cultipacker.
It's okay,
And we have
Mama.
Mommy with
It's okay,
her
Mom.
babies
I'll
from
wait.
this year.
It's okay, baby. Baby, Mom's the other way, honey.
Yeah, go
Mom's that
follow
way.
Mama, kid.
Go with Mama. No, 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 no.
It really
There we go.
sucks when we see babies and there's a woven wire fence,
Go, baby,
because Mommy jumps over it and then, oops, you missed that. Sorry, I kind of leaned.
go. Sweet bees.
They miss going over because they can't. At least they're off the road. That's the important thing.
Oh,
People drive crazy on this frickin' road. I had 2 of them almost hit me when I was bringing the disc down. Now, granted, I had no flag, but I was going slow and hugging the edge, so they had plenty of room. But they can't drive on their own side of the frickin' road. One came around the corner right in front of me on my side, and their side has all the shoulder on it. It's a switchback like this one in front of
no,
it,
there's no
but it's
line.
part way
There
up.
is a seam, so they should kind of have
Yeah,
that
people
back.
can't figure out there's a seam down the middle of the frickin' road, but
Right.
they think the line is on the other side over there.
With no line,
So.
they can't drive right.
Anyway, there. Now we got to see some baby deers,
I haven't seen
and they
it.
usually don't have the babies until like the first week or 2 of June.
We are in the first week, honey.
Those look like they're a week or 2
Older,
old,
yeah.
maybe 3 weeks old. So either way, pretty freaking cool. Yeah, this next corner is the one that the gal was on my side of the road. Good thing I was nice. Well, there's what this little piece looks like once it's finally ready to plant. Not the best. That's 5 times over with the big disc and 6 times over with the little disc. You know, if it would have been 4 times this size, we would have done better because it would have had dry time in between. But we let it dry for about an hour and ate lunch. Hit it a couple more times. So now I'm going to do it to it. It won't take too long. Kind of a pain in the ass piece, but this happens to go with the pieces at the bottom of the hill that we farm. Same people own it. We pay rent on what's at the bottom of the hill. We don't pay rent on this. They just want it kept cleaned up. And before he passed away, which was very sudden, a couple of years ago, probably 3 or 4 years ago now, I guess, he was going to log up here because those are just pecker poles. I mean, all they are is chipwood for the most part. And it sounded like they were going to clear it, so we'd have, there's probably half again this much down there in the trees before it drops into the canyon, plus some of that. So, you know, we would have had at least twice this size, but we don't. So anyway, and I gotta show you this. I don't like showing too much stuff around people, but there's a C80 Chevy. Used to be a tar truck. sign on the door. I know the owners, went to school with their kids. No, previous owners, I should say. I know the guy that owns it now, too. That would make an awesome rat rod. Really would. All the 10 straight, except for the bumper. I'm going to say it's a 63 because it's got the knee knockers. And flip you over. That pickup box right there sure looks like it's just about the right one to fit on there. That would finish off a rat rod or flatbed it. But anyway, yeah, pipe dreams. I'll never do something like that because I'll never have time. Well, that little patch is done. A whole freaking 2 acres. But hey, what did we cover it? 7 times? Yeah. So now the slow trip down the hill. No, I'm not going fast. It does pretty good holding it back in this gear. Third on the main, third on the power shift until all this one's done. And stay in the middle of the road so I keep the drill out of the ditch. I found a piece of rebar out there. I thought I had a stick winch between the openers. Couldn't figure out why it wouldn't break off. Like, what the heck? It must be a piece of metal. That's because it was hooked on the multi-packer. It was just dragging. When I got off to take care of that, I got a call back from the King's IH dealer in town, who I called for filters earlier, but nobody answered the phone. Now my good buddy Terry, he's still working there. He's supposed to have been on to a different job, but he's still there for now, which is good. So Becky's on the way to get engine oil filters and a jug of Hytran and a couple boxes of grease. This one, oil is still pretty good in. I don't know how many hours are on it, but it's still pretty good. But the other two, the oil's lived its life a little while ago. And the surprising thing is, on the 3394, I mean, we run 200-hour oil changes, have for a long time. That oil looks like shit. It looks like it's got 300 hours on it, and I know better than that. So we'll get that changed. Then on to the last field we got to do. It'd be nice to have both those discs up there running right now, but you know, it'll happen. I got something hiding underneath here for you. Got the rock on it so it can't get away. Oh, spider. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. The oil in this thing's thinned way out. I know. First thought, it's diesel in it. It's washing. No, it's not. There's absolutely no rainbow to that. And it does not separate out. So, I've been on the phone with my brother Ed for the last probably 45 minutes. He says we might have a water leak someplace, and it's such a small leak that it's just there, and he's seen it before, and he can't get it to separate, so it doesn't show anywhere. And I haven't checked the radiator yet. I'll check that in the morning, but for tonight, new filters are on, new oil's in, fire up. The only thing you can think of is the other thing. I mean, if either we have a water leak somewhere that's really, 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 really tiny, or our breather tube's plugged. He says condensation is going to happen every time you shut the engine off, which is true. And that would be a small enough amount added every time that it can thin the oil out and not show up. So, yeah, we're going to find out. At any rate, you got a long enough video, and it's about that time of night. See if I can get it up before it gets too late. And here's how our day is turned off. I actually got sprinkled on like 10 minutes ago. 'Tis what it is. Hopefully get this girl in the field tomorrow and start scratching, and Ty can get the other one that's parked down below over there to get cleaned up. She had things to go take care of, so she's going to clean that up in the morning, and she'll be changing oil in it while I'm out with this thing. When she gets done, she can come follow me around the field. That's my plan anyway. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope y'all have a good hump day.